Fuzhou, one of China's earliest trading points, has seen many Western merchants, doctors, and missionaries making a arrival since the 19th century, while Kuliang might be a family name to most Chinese people. For the foreigner who lived there in the early 20th century, this Fuzhou suburb would have been a reminder of a beautiful and significant time in their lives.
As an adult, I've been here 5 times. As a child, I was born in Yongkou, and we came back to live in 1946 and lived here 3 years. I lived here as a child, so I know the story of Kuliang.
My grandfather was a doctor for 14 years. He ran a hospital in Nanping. And he'd come in the summertime and compare x-rays with other doctors and talk about patients and how they could improve patient care. Kuliang is a special place, and it's a feeling you get when you come here to relax and reflect and try and figure out, how can I be a better person? So this is the way when I come to China and I come to Fuzhou, where I go to renew my spirit.
The Bond with Kuliang 2024 China-US Youth Festival opened on June 24th in Fuzhou, Fujian Province. Responding to the initiative to invite 15 South-American youth to China for exchange and study within 5 years. Over 200 young people from 29 US states have crossed the West Pacific Ocean. They have arrived in a land where their ancestors lived centuries ago, retracing the footsteps of history and forging new connections.
And I think everyone is so gracious here. I think they're very friendly and want to share how beautiful this place is. I think it's just nice that to actually physically come here and see and talk to everyone here. I want to share that. When I go back home, they'll ask, "Oh, you went to China?" And I'll say, "Yes, and this is what we did, and it was exciting, and this is in this area," because I think it's very special here.
I think that travel just opens your mind and to exchanging cultural ideas and differences and getting to know people, where they live, how they live, and finding out that we're really very similar in many ways. But I find the culture of China very interesting. So I think if people really want a sense of history and a sense of place, China is very unique.
Chinese and Americans have a lot of things in common. Ordinary Chinese, ordinary Americans have a lot of things in common. I sincerely hope that people will slow down from their busy life and let their curiosity take over and rediscover what we knew 100 years ago. If they come to China and talk to people, they will find that they worry about the same things.
I think the biggest challenge is having preconceptions about a culture. So I think that if you think of a certain people a certain way, our opinions are shaped by the news, it's shaped by history, it could be maybe shaped by personal experience. So I think travel goes a long way to change those misconceptions or preconceptions that people might have.
People-to-people exchange makes the world a better place. And if you're trying really hard to communicate sincerely, you find that the right word is really hard to identify. And so you have to open your heart a little bit to try and understand the other person. And To me, this is the way the spirit of Kuliang starts, when we just try to sincerely understand one another. So, people-to-people exchange, that is what makes the world a better place.